And welcome inside Delaware Live Sports. Benny Mitchell here with Trey Mitchell and Cam Butler. And we're talking about a big match coming up Wednesday night, first one of the season. Actually, the second one for St. Mark's, but it's been since 2015 that the St. Mark's Spartans and the Caesar Rodney Riders have stepped on the mat versus each other. And for years, I know, Cam, you're not from the area, but we talked about it off air. This goes back to 1997. These two teams have met in 11 state championships, a couple dual meets, and some semifinals. And Trey, I'm going to start with you. Taking on a strong Division II team is kind of a risk. Why did you reach out to St. Mark's?
Well, I mean, you kind of hit on the points already. The tradition of St. Mark's and CR. I know growing up, going through high school, there was some state title matches there, and growing up watching Delaware wrestling, a lot of CR and St. Mark's matches. I like what they're doing over there. I like what Cam's doing with his team. He's got it's a well-coached team, a bunch of tough guys. And, I want my guys to wrestle tough guys. Like I don't want easy matches. I want to wrestle the best teams in the state. I want to wrestle, good competition, because that's the only way my team and his team can grow, in my opinion.
And Cam, you're a Division II team. You're on the upcome. You guys are growing. You're not there yet. I think as a team, you guys are reborn. Why take a match against the defending Division I runner-up? I mean, you're kind of playing with house money, but still, it's a big match.
Sure, absolutely. I was very happy when Trey reached out to me about the duel. Same thing that Trey said. I mean, you can only get better when you wrestle the best guys. Regardless of how the match goes, I think there's a lot of matchups that are key that I want my guys to test, see where we're at. And like you said, we're kind of playing with house money. There's nothing to lose. We've got a good, solid team, and we're just ready to go out there and do our best and see where we're at.
And Cam, we also talked about a little bit of the history. You talked about that, the two teams with the most state titles, most team championships.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I think it's a really interesting matchup, especially with the history. I mean, I was doing a little bit of research here. We have 12 state titles and Caesar Rodney has 14. I think, if I'm not mistaken, those are the two most in Delaware. So it's really cool to have these teams kind of St. Mark's coming back and be able to be in these key important matchups.
And Trey, same thing. Talk about the history. You were there for a part of the history, and you said growing up. Talk about that. What it was like. 2010, you guys lose to St. Mark's in the semis, but then 2011, I think you guys beat them in the finals.
Yeah, like I said earlier on, I grew up watching CR St. Mark's state titles matches, and I was lucky enough to experience a couple of state duels matches with St. Mark's, and it's something as a wrestler you look forward to, because you're wrestling a tough opponent, tough competitor, another well-coached team. It's fun, and when I got lucky enough to get the head coaching job here, I wanted to wrestle tough teams, like I said, and that history is just really cool. And it's Cam's a young coach, I'm a young coach, and I want to see what our teams can do. I want to see where we're at. They want to see where they're at. And it's going to be a great way to start the season for us.
That's another interesting too. The 2 under 30 guys heading up top programs in the state, and a couple of young guys out there. I mean, maybe some of the younger head coaches in the state. And Cam, what guys, when you look at Caesar Rodney, who stands out to you on that team?
Sure, on Caesar Rodney, one of the things that make them a great team is that they're just very solid top to bottom. They've got a couple good guys that'll be key matchups for us. 106, Alex McAvoy, he's been putting in the time over the summer. He's been looking good. He just placed at Ray Oliver. That'll be a great match with Cliff Bakich at 106. Then Cam Cataldi is another one that sticks out in my mind. Another guy that is very athletic, really skilled. He looked great over the summer. And like I said, I mean, everybody's tough. That's what makes them great, is one of the, every single weight class, no matter what, they've got a tough guy there. So we're looking forward to it.
Trey, when you look at that St. Mark's lineup, who stands out to you?
I mean, he hit the nail on the head for starters. That 106 matchup's going to be, I think we're both just looking forward to see what our guys can do. Like you said, Alex placed it Ray Oliver, and so did Cliff. They had a great match last year. I think they, just like us, we're seeking the competition. We want to see both our guys get good competition, get better. And then they also have Spore, who's a tough kid. I believe he just got second at Ray Oliver. Looking forward to seeing him wrestle. And, just up and down their line, they got tough guys in there too. They got kids that They aren't afraid to scrap. They go the full 6 minutes and more if they have to. So it's exciting.
And Trey, we're coming out of COVID finally, completely, no mask. We can have crowds again. I know it's going to be on the road. And the one thing you talked about, you wanted a road match before you headed down to Cape in 2 weeks. You wanted to experience your kids being on the road. What have you heard from your alumni? Some guys around, now that the program's allowed to have fans again, are you getting some alumni support there at Caesar Rodney?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people seem to be excited and, asking how the team's looking and all that. We don't have our first home match till after the Beast, so I guess we'll really know then. I know we're doing alumni night that night. Hopefully we get people in the stands and fill that gym up again. But, right now we got to wrestle Cam and his team on Wednesday, so that's what we're focused on.
And Cam, you got a lot of history there at St. Mark's, and we talk about your alumni. We're talking about national champions and guys like that. What support have you had from the old St. Mark's guys?
Well, I can't say enough good things about the alumni that have helped me out since I got here. I mean, one of the first people that I talked to, I got a phone call from Jay Bastianelli when I was still when I got the coaching job, I was still at Clarion University training for the Clarion Open for my 6th year. And I get a call from Jay Bastianelli, who is, of course, co-national coach of the year, multiple time state champion coach and state champion himself. And then just, Sheldon Thomas, John Testa, who's helping us out coaching now. It's just been absolutely fantastic. I just had the pleasure of meeting Stevie B, legendary coach at St. Mark's, which was just fantastic to have him back involved in the program. So we're hoping to bring out a lot of alumni for this match. They've been very supportive for our guys coming in and helping them out in the room. So it should be a lot of fun.
Trey Mitchell, why should the fans come out to this one? We're allowed to have full gyms now. Why should the Rider faithful make the trip up to Pike Creek?
Well, it's the first match of the season. We love the support. We got a lot of goals we're setting for ourselves, and this is our first match. I keep saying that first match, but we want the fans there all year. Like we talked about in the beginning, a lot of history between CR and St. Mark's, and it's just going to be a fun match. Like I said earlier, that their team's on the up and they're on the up and up. They're tough. Right? It's a great match to start the year. I'm very excited for it. Can't wait.
Yeah. Why should the St. Mark's faithful be there? Why should they come out there and support your guys?
Well, absolutely. I mean, like Trey keeps saying, we've got some really cool key matchups that could potentially be state finals matchups too. Coming up in March. I appreciate my guys every single day that we're going out there to score points. We're not going out there to have close matches. We want to break it wide open and go out there and be high flying, be exciting. I know Trey coaches his team the same way. So it's going to be a lot of points scored. There's going to be a lot of exciting matches. It's going to be tons of fun. Definitely 1-1.
All right, Cam Butler, Trey Mitchell, 2 of the younger coaches in the state, heading up 2 traditional powerhouses. Wednesday night, I think it's varsity only, right?
Yep, varsity only.
First whistle, 7 o'clock. We're not streaming. We'll be getting to streaming here in a couple weeks. So if you want to see these teams to go at it, get up to St. Mark's on Friday night. Guys, thanks a lot for the time, and we'll see you there on Wednesday night.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.